So, what now?
What did Ceridian say when we first met her?
Once we'd weakened the Nightmare's influence, we could use the Void to enter its lair.
Deborah's grip on the settlers has diminished. We'll return to Ceridian's island. From there, the Void Breach will take us back to New Eden Town.
Just like that, eh?
Well, yes, just like that. Something bothering you.
But aren't we rushing things a little?
We've lost too much time already. We have a nightmare to confront, remember? Sometimes I hate the world. Another free woman, bright, sensitive, kind, murdered by a craven rabble too weak to face its own mediocrity. Cowards hiding behind fake virtue. And for what? They won't even say her name. Why? Why her?
They know no better. They know only fear and hate what they cannot understand.
Especially when a woman is involved.
It matters not now anyway.
A woman died for nothing and it matters not?
That's not what I meant. But the lassie is dead. All we can do now is try to give her her rest.
Perhaps she does not want to rest. When I left Cuba, anything could have befallen me. I was bright, free, talented. Though I had the wrong tongue, the wrong sex, the wrong skin. I defied life. I expected so much more from the world. I was arrogant. Arrogant to believe I needed no one. To shut out my mother and experience curandera and listen instead to my sister.
Your childhood friend. What happened?
I had little and wanted more. A dangerous thing when you have our type of talent. Anything could have befallen me, but it didn't.
This has been hard for you. For me too. Perhaps we should think of how far we've come together and take heart.
I am dead, Rory. I am dead, and sooner will be gone for good.
You think I don't know this?
So act like it.
I'm not the enemy here. Look, all this, it's a lot to endure. We're both exhausted. I know I am.
I cannot tire.
I know. I know how hard it's been for you.
You have no idea. None at all.
I'll do my best to understand, if you'll let me. We should have faith. Look at us. We'll get to where we're going.
Shut up, Red. Shut up. This isn't about what we have conquered or what we have achieved or how far we have journeyed. Look at us. Look at me. I loathe what I've become. Can't you see that?
I was trying to help. I'm sorry.
Stop apologizing. Good night.
Antea. I would have gone with you. Not funny. I have to walk to the stupid bloody island.
There you are. Ready to go?
I just got here. Can we talk? Why did you leave me alone?
You are not alone. Can we go now?
How come it's not working?
Let's ask Seeker. This all has to end, and I'd rather it was sooner than later.
Aye. Here's hoping.
There's a spectral web here, but it's new. It's stronger, but I think I can do it.
Oh, easy there.
This'll only take a moment. See?
Well, throwing my weapons through your will is a little unsettling. The spell isn't working. I think she's gone.
No time to lose.
You're good at that.
I know. Strange how I barely knew Ceridian, yet feel like I've lost someone deeply important.
Seeker! How can she find anything in this mess?
Is that really what's important right now?
She draws well. Why is there a letter from Deborah Comenius here?
And who's Grace? No way back to New Eden Town, and no Seeker either. Our only clue points to Kate Newsmith. Maybe she knows this Grace, and where to find her. Shall we dance then?
Aye.
I can help you. If the spirit chases were working, we wouldn't have specters. I'd stay to figure it out, but we need to see Kate.
What's this? Yet another? How can this be?
Mr. Law? Everything all right there, friend? Look like you've seen a ghost. Take your time. Now, let me know how I can help you.
I'll be all right, Mr. McGrath. Don't waste your time worrying.
This road is dangerous and you're shaking like a leaf in autumn. What are you doing out here?
Mistress Phoebe Walcott had an urgent delivery and I set out to make it. I should have known better and stayed in the store. I am often stricken with anxious deliriums. But Phoebe is elsewhere, so I must take the road. That is how you find me here, an old fool, all shook up.
These anxious deliriums, the fits of worry, are they new?
No, sir. They are not new. I've had them a very long time. Long before the curse. Before I came to New Eden. And before I came to work for Mistress Walcott.
What frightened you so?
It was not a ghost, Banisher.
Very well. So what did scare you?
A liquor bottle appeared among my affairs, as if out of nowhere. And it is not the first time. It's not mine, for I do not drink. It's not Mistress Walcott's, because she would not part with it. I didn't pack it. So why is it there?
Because a ghost put it there.
Not the first time, you say?
No. The bottles have appeared in my room above Phoebe's store. More recently, in her house across the way.
Would you like me to walk you back?
No. My bride would be hurt. Don't wait for me. I'll catch my breath here and make my own way home.
I'll see you later, Ishmael.
Anytime, sir.
A few bottles of liquor turn up, and the man shakes like a leaf?
The bottle has to be the trigger. Buried wounds and all that.
I'm guessing that's Phoebe Walcott's store, and her house across the yard. Red, I can't manifest anymore. The ward's power is gone. Did he play for fun or for money? Ishmael and his wife were indentured servants, and she died because of a drunkard.
That may explain why he hates liquor and never drinks. Ishmael claims he's not haunted, but he takes steps to protect himself from ghosts. So our mysterious ghost also took time to hide that key. Must be important. Covenant Beach. What's that?
The key was hidden recently, but before Ishmael placed a ghost ward in his lodgings.
I don't like sand. Gets everywhere. I think we're done here. Let's investigate Phoebe's house. Phoebe seems a little too cheerful for the governor's liking. They've been playing for years. I'm keeping score. Either Ishmael's getting better or Phoebe's getting worse. For Constance, Phoebe is a painter.
This is just an easel. No paints. Unfinished work?
Why would you name a painting before starting it? Phoebe Walcott's done well for herself. Her own warehouse and pier at Covenant Beach.
The key we found must open that warehouse.
Sand. Ishmael was here too.
Covenant Beach? If there's more to find, it isn't here.
Let's see if Ishmael is back on his feet.
To hell with you!
Ishmael's right. Bottles do keep appearing out of nowhere. Was that you I heard screaming just now?
I had something of a fright. An old fool's mind playing tricks on him, and that is all.
I'm guessing the bottles moved. Seemingly by themselves, I'm right, aren't I?
They can't have done. Bottles don't move by themselves. I must be going mad. Yes, that is it. I'm going mad.
You're not mad. A ghost haunts this store.
But which? Oh no.
Take a breath. I don't know whose ghost it is, and I don't know why they're here, but I will find out. What can you tell me about Covenant Beach?
Phoebe had her warehouse there. Once it was the center of her world. It's derelict now.
But you've been there of late, haven't you? I found sand from the beach in your lodgings. Why did you go to the warehouse? And why would the ghost hide the key to it?
I'm sure your questions make sense to you, but you'll not find the answers stuck to my boots. If you need a reason for a haunting here, look to the drunken owner. Look to Mistress Walcott.
You installed a ghost ward in your room. Were you expecting a ghost?
No, of course not. I wish to ward off evil. The governor being no longer in authority, the Harrows is weak. I thought a ghost ward wise.
Perhaps. But take my advice. Keep it hidden from the mob. What can you tell me about Mistress Walcott? Speaking as a banisher, her house is a worry.
It is Phoebe who's haunted? That is unsurprising. She took me on when no one else would, and she gave me friendship, and I am grateful for both, but she is a sinner. And also a pain in the behind.
Where might I find her?
I do not know. When she drinks too much, she vanishes, leaving me to run the business alone.
Are you not worried?
It's my nature to worry, and she is a worrisome woman. I never stop worrying. But she usually returns in her own good time.
Something may have happened to Phoebe Walcott.
When or how did the phenomenon begin?
I can't say for sure. Bottles have always disappeared from time to time. But that was Phoebe being Phoebe. The bottles falling from the shelves is one thing, but them appearing out of nowhere, right by me, that is no accident.
The ghost is offering you a drink? You thought of accepting?
That is not funny, sir. Liquor brings out the worst in human nature. Mistress Walcott's conduct is outrageous, but she only hurts herself. And, on occasion, my feelings.
If her behavior revolts him so, why does he not leave?
You mind if I check the store now?
I do not. And if Phoebe minds, she'll not hesitate to tell you herself. Right. Best put these bottles away. Again.
I'll see you later, Ishmael.
Anytime, sir.
The ghost communicates through the thing Ishmael hates most. Liquor.
An awkward approach, I suppose. The words of a ghost may resonate here.
Ishmael said he tidied up. So who's made the mess?
So, Conan Beach warehouse was abandoned.
Then why would a ghost hide the key?
Nice abacus.
Imagine trying to use one of those after a bottle of rot gut.
Miss Walcott, did Mistress Barrow pay for her candles?
What? Oh, I traded them candles for ale.
This is no way to run a business.
Don't be mad, Ishmael. Come, have a drink.
You never change, Mistress Walcott, and it shall be the death of you.
I'm afraid that echo proves that Phoebe Walcott is our ghost. The ghost of Phoebe Walcott haunts her own house.
I wonder what she kept in her warehouse. I can help.
It's like this spectral nest is just waiting for my intervention.
Now step from the shadows.
This isn't over yet.
Ow! Get back up!
I'm here, damn it. Did we miss a few?
Away with you!
have another in sight. Red.
This is Phoebe Walcott's warehouse. It's bigger than I'd imagined.
She had quite the business. Little remains.
This would be a perfect smuggler's hideout.
You think it could be?
At this point in the case, anyone and anything is suspicious. Right. Let's go find some answers. Oh, stinks in here.
Someone had a party here.
That's sad.
Phoebe must have drunk herself sick.
If I was drinking like that, I'd hide away too. Aye.
Did I ever mention how good we are together?
Yeah. It's always good to hear. There's more of it. Shite.
Phoebe Walcott, no doubt.
A ghost left a blurred fragment of its memory.
Reunius vat aster himi.
Look at you. Drunker than a fig merchant on his birthday. You thought you could hide from me here? I am embarrassed for you.
I'm sorry. Oh, stop shouting.
You say you are sorry, but nothing ever changes.
Oh, but I'm sorry. Help me up.
No. I can help you no more.
Help me up. Help me.
Ishmael lied that she was missing. He knew she'd come here.
He ditched his friend when she needed him the most.
Ishmael could have saved him. He's to blame here.
Phoebe made Ishmael her heir. That document ties her to him.
Finally, someone's here.
You're Phoebe Walcott, is that right? I'm Red McCraith.
I know who you are, though you're not who I expected. Did Ishmael send you to take care of me?
Not exactly. You're haunting him, and it's not been good for his anxiety.
I see you've brought company. Good day to you, Mistress Ghost. The Banisher is popular. Should I join the queue?
Antea Duarte, dead Banisher. Here to figure out why you linger, and then undo the tie.
2 Banishers, all for little old me. Aren't I lucky?
Tell me more about your past, Mistress Walcott, if you please.
My past? Why?
You're a ghost. Ghosts linger for a reason. The reason is generally to be found in the past. Trust me, we Banishers do this all the time.
I have no interest in the past. I'm done contemplating my pitiful existence. I spent years trying to forget, kill the pain with comfort. I filled my poor heart with heady vapors. In the end, it killed me. I see it now. My pain is mine and mine alone. I can't kill it. I must let it be. And so should you.
Why are you harassing Ishmael?
I'm not harassing him. He's my dearest and only friend. I'm helping him.
You sent him bottles of liquor. With what intention? He and liquor have a tragic past. As his friend, you must know this.
Look, I'm doing my best. This is all very new to me. Being a ghost and so on. And being sober. I'm mostly stuck here in this bloody warehouse. And when I try to talk to Ishmael, moving little objects is the best I can manage. I wanted to tell him that I'm here. And what says Phoebe Walcott is here more than bottles of liquor?
You were trying to communicate. You terrified him. He's a quivering mess.
I died shamefully, dead drunk, alone in the dark. But I'm thinking clearly now. I'm recovering. I can imagine no life without Ishmael. I'll take no death without him, neither. I will get better, and I'll remain by his side, just like you two.
You're haunting him. Is it because he left you here to die?
I died here because I was a hopeless drunk. And while yes, it was an unpleasant agony, I've had it coming for years.
He yelled at you. He left you dying in your own vomit. When you didn't return, he didn't worry. He stands to inherit your entire estate.
Well, Yes, that's all true. And I did curse him to hell with my dying breath. But what can you do? Life's unfair and that's that. I'm no longer drunk. I don't miss it. I miss my friend. I miss Ishmael. I want to help him be happy.
Soon we'll call you to a meeting with Ishmael Law. You can tell him what you wish, and then we'll sort things out for good.
Oh, goody!
Phoebe's ghost can't see that sending Ishmael liquor harms him.
She means well. Knows no better.
Your Majesties, it's good to see you again.
You too, Mistress Walcott.
Your Majesties, it's good to see you again.
You too, Mistress Walcott.
May I help you, sir?
I've been to the warehouse. You were there when Phoebe died.
Phoebe died?
Stop, Ishmael. You know she's dead and you've known it for some time now. She was falling down drunk, you argued, you left and closed the door. She blacked out and never woke up.
May the great God forgive me, for it is all my fault. And now, she wants revenge.
Phoebe Walcott, I know you're there. Join us, won't you?
Good day there, Ishmael.
'Tis you. 'Tis you torturing me. You really are dead.
Oh no, no, don't cry. Don't panic. I'm so happy we can talk.
To hell with me. It was my job to protect you. I failed to protect my best, and I failed you too. I am so deeply sorry.
You didn't let me down. You were tired of the drinking. You told me as much. My mind's so clear now. You can only die once, you see. I'll grow stronger, and I'll protect you now. You'll run the business, and I'll help you. You deserve only the best, Ishmael Law. My finest and only friend.
Phoebe Walcott, I know you wish the best for Ishmael. I know your intentions are good. But by staying, you'll only weaken him or scare him to death. You must go.
I'd rather stay. I promise I'll be quiet. I'm a quick learner.
I'm sure you would be.
Well, you're still here. I'll just do what you're doing.
I'll be gone soon enough.
Leave Ishmael to the rest of his life. He'll take care of himself. He'll have a better future, thanks to you.
Strange that I never thought of it before. It's obvious now. The party is over. I should go.
Glad you're seeing clearly. Farewell. Farewell.
Mr. McCraith, you are a fair man. I will be eternally grateful to you, sir.
We're not alone.
you.
Doesn't she remind you of Goody Perkins?
Hi, old lady. She seemed fine.
We should look in on her. Think you could take on a ghost?
This wasn't here before, was it? The ship's captain was married to Goody Perkins.
That must be why her ghost lingers here. They must have had a house. Can't be far, if it still stands.
What the? The ship has changed.
Changed how?
The house by the sea. Hepzibah's house.
A lonely place for an old woman alone.
No, it's not here. Where did I put that stupid key?
Good day.
What? Oh. Who are you? I don't know you, do I?
Didn't we meet her ghost?
Good day, ma'am. Red McCraith. We spoke, of late. I'm the Banisher.
Why, yes, I do remember. You're the kind young man, the doctor. Or was it the rat catcher? What can I do for you?
Noticed anything strange lately?
Nothing stranger than usual.
How about lurkers? Shadowy figures, perhaps, seen from the corner of your eye. The feeling that someone was watching you.
No. Why?
Well, here's the thing. I believe you may be haunted by a ghost.
A ghost? Don't be silly. I have rats, maybe. I'm sure I've heard them scrabbling. But they're just rats.
Change the subject. See if it helps.
Did I hear you were looking for a lost key? Would you like me to help you look?
Why, thank you, young man. That will be just fine.
Have you any family, Goody Perkins? A sister, perhaps?
I don't have any relatives left.
Did you have a twin sister?
My memory, sir, is lately like empty pages in the book. But I would surely remember a sister.
Her memory is failing.
There's something you should know. In the wrecked hull of a sea vessel, I found your husband's log.
Husband? The very idea. I've known no husband. I'm sorry. The log cannot be right. It must belong to someone else. It must. Right? Yes, it must. I've known no husband, and I'll not hear otherwise.
Not so sure about that.
I'll bid you good day, ma'am.
You take care now, Richard.
Her memory seems muddled. Is this the price of getting old? Well, let's find out.
Something's nearby.
Where is Dust? Undisturbed.
She mustn't come up here anymore. I'll use a sextant, but I'd prefer a well-drawn map.
It's really not that complicated.
Map. Every time.
Nothing interesting here.
I want this for my mantle.
You don't have a house.
If I had a house, I would want this for my mantle. I feel a draft.
From the invisible. I feel an echo.
Is all well? I heard a noise.
Worry not, madam. Not about the furniture, leastways.
Not here.
That witch put a curse upon my poor husband's boat. He lies dead in the briny deep, and she walks free. I'll not bear it, and nor should you.
Your distress moves me, Mrs. Perkins. I'm very sorry for your loss. And I swear upon my honour as a servant of God, I shall not turn from the truth. You may trust me to deal with Deborah in the appropriate way. Attending that, please put the sickle down, for I fear you'll do one of us an injury.
Goody Perkins was very angry.
And she hated Deborah. Keep looking for the key. Over here. Look. Red. Come look.
Did you feel that?
It's close.
Whale. I saw another like it on the ship. Key's hers. We should return it. Goody Perkins, here's the key.
Key? What key?
The key you were looking for. That key. The key.
I don't know anything about a key. I don't want it. You keep it.
You had a husband. Have you forgotten?
Stop saying that. I've never married.
When he died, you blamed Deborah. One of the widows from your husband's crew wrote to you. What happened?
I know no Deborah. I have no husband. I know no Deborah, and you, sir, are bothering me. Please, leave.
We'll get no more from Goody Perkins. Maybe someone at the Harrows will know something.
Look, there. I do believe that's our ghost.
She's leading us somewhere. Let's follow her track.
I don't like ghosts that run away.
Come on then, keep up.
Ugh.
Back here again.
Maybe we missed something the first time.
Don't let it crush you. I shouldn't stay in there.
How does an old ship magically become newer?
Try this on for size.
The spot has to be close.
Gone again.
Wait, she led us here. She must have had a reason. Shreds of a memory linger here.
Now the past is mine to see.
Have mercy upon me, O God, according to thy loving kindness. For I have done this evil in thy sight. Hang me up before the Lord against the sun. That his fierce anger be turned away. Deliver me from my blood guilt. Purge me, and I shall be clean.
Tell me you understand what is going on.
I would, but I don't. She killed herself out of guilt. But guilt about what? There she is.
I pray she stays there. No more running.
What strangeness is this? Can you really be Goody Perkins?
I can be Hepzibah Perkins, and I am. I know Mr. McWraith, but I don't know you.
I'm Antea Duarte.
I need your help. I do not wish to ask for it, but I must. I have prayed for help, but God has not sent his answer, because I do not deserve an answer. Unless the answer is you. Then God mocks me. But at least he answers.
Why are you here? What draws you to this ship?
It all began and ended here. I have been punished for my sins. But God has given me the chance to right my wrongs. I must take it. I must warn me, her, of the danger. The gates of heaven are close to me, and the Lord is deaf to my complaint. I've committed the greatest of all sins. I denied the life he gave me. Damnation eternal awaits us both. I must save her from herself.
Life can take you to the darkest places. I know this. I know how tempting a permanent solution to a temporary problem can seem. Yet some consider it the worst of sins. What brought you to it?
God knows. And I would prefer to keep it between he and I.
If you want us to help, we'll need to know.
I just need you to get away from her. Every time you ask her the question, it's one more chance for her to remember.
This is... How can you be alive and dead at the same time?
This is the Lord's punishment. This is his will. I remember the bone-chilling cold as I wandered in the endless darkness. Then, suddenly, his warm and dazzling light enveloped me and brought me back. Here, to where I'd lost my life. This is my penance. Damned to watch, helpless, as I sin against him. Again, and again, and again. But then, I thought perhaps not. Perhaps this is my chance for redemption. For absolution. For salvation.
Your living self seems to have lost her memory. Any idea how?
She has lost her memory because she is haunted. Perhaps this is why God has sent me.
You remember, and she forgets. What happens if it starts to come back to her?
Then she will remember, and I will forget.
This is genuinely fascinating.
If she remembers, I have failed. I am the keeper of her memories, her pain, her faults and her guilt. I protect her from the past to safeguard her future.
You don't protect her, though. You're killing her.
Then she dies without adding to her sins, and I am no longer needed.
We must go now.
Please, save her.
What now?
We go back to the old lady's house and check in on her.
This case is beyond me. What about you?
Charles once told me about a time-traveling ghost. I didn't believe him. Kronos, god of time. This has something to do with the ship.
Well, obviously. Exactly what I was thinking.
Time and the void have a special relationship. Maybe it's that.
Makes sense. Ceridian's perception of past, present, and future seems flexible.
Ceridians had a long life of void walking. Maybe it rubbed off. Maybe Goody Perkins stood too close to the void. I don't think she's home.
Get lost, won't you? Goody Perkins.
Look, the rock. There's an echo here.
Come on! Won't someone do something? All right, I'll start then. Cowards, you all! We welcomed you, and this is how you reward us. Confess now, woman! Confess the names of your accomplice witches, or be sent back to the rotten hell you worship!
Damn it.
Wish we hadn't seen that.
But we have seen it. Now we know. How bad is it?
She remembers, and soon shall I die.
You took part in the torture and murder of Deborah Comenius. You killed her.
I could not bear the grief of my husband's loss. It turned to anger. I sought a culprit. My rage was blind. I knew Deborah guilty, because I needed her to be guilty. I was not alone in it. I share the blame, but the guilt is all my own.
This mistake, how do we stop you, her, from making it?
Talk to her. She remembers. The curse will be repeated. Her memory returns and she remembers the stone. She remembers the day she killed. The day she killed Deborah. The memory of that sin, of her blood guilt, will drive her to another sin yet worse. I must be stopped.
We must go now.
Please, don't let her do it. Save me from the sin I'll soon commit.
Mrs. Perkins, are you all right?
I have a weight upon me. The stone. The stone. May God forgive me. What have I done? I remember now. I remember everything.
Aye, and I can tell you're upset. It's a lot to take in. Unfortunately, there's more. There's a lot more. The ghost that haunts you is you. It's hoping to stop you doing something that you'll regret.
My ghost! Is this why sadness hangs heavy on my poor heart? Is this how I feel my guilt?
Life is a gift to be cherished. Sadness fades, joy returns, you can't throw it away.
I know. But what if that's what I deserve? You're a good soul, sir, and a man of action. Help me. Spare me my misery. I beg you, end it. End it now.
We're Banishers. We end hauntings. That's all we do.
We are Banishers, but we are also human. We should help others. Mrs. Perkins, it's time.
You heard. Show yourself. You, the ghost of Goody Hepzibah Perkins, have suffered enough. Time to leave your past behind you. Time to go.
No, you don't understand. It will happen again. God will call me to return.
The history of tomorrow stands unwritten.
Your presence has swayed her. As you, the ghost, leaves, a new path opens for the living Hepzibah. Perhaps now, she shall choose differently.
What if you were wrong? What if my peace is but brief? What if you were right? Oh.
You have been here.
Is this my future? Is this my punishment?